My name is Mayerbach, and I work here at Pure Veda in South Florida. And I would say that one of the #1 things that I like about the Freestyle dryer is the fact that it's suspended. And for me, I just feel that it has a free flow to it when I use it on my guests when I style their hair. And for me, I'd say that is one of the #1 features that I like, as well as I feel that there's less tension on my wrist. Because we as hairdressers are due to have carpal tunnel and those wear and tears on the body, and I think that it's significantly less tension on my wrist. And those two features, and the fact of the matter that it is suspended, I don't have to worry about getting tangled on my guests' feet. I don't have to worry about tripping myself. That is one of the #1 concerns here in our industry is people slipping, whether it's on hair, whether it's on the chairs themselves. And one of the #1 things that I find is they have a tendency to trip over a cord. And it gives me comfort knowing that my guests aren't going to slip, knowing that I'm not going to slip. So I'd say those are the top things that I really like about it. I'd say when I first started approaching the dryer to use it, it was very awkward to me. And I felt very uncomfortable at first using it. And I think the reason being was that I had to step out of my comfort zone in order to use the dryer. And I thought that stepping out of my comfort zone and using the dryer would actually make my blow drying experience with the blow dryer actually uncomfortable. But here's a little twist, that as I started using the dryer and I stepped out of my comfort zone, it actually brought me to another level of comfort. It sounds kind of crazy, but it brought me to a different plateau with my styling, with my blow drying, because originally what I would do, which is maybe a little goofy, looked a little funny, I would come in with my own blow dryer, have a blow dryer hanging above me, and use the traditional dryer. And I really think that it's vitally important to really be ergonomic in this industry. And the more I thought about it, the more I stepped out of the box that I created myself to be in and tried the dryer, the more I loved it. And it just has reduced tension on my wrist, and I absolutely love it now. So I really wouldn't go back to any other dryer. The blow dryers themselves for me too really give the salon a distinct look. I think it's very important as a hairdresser for me to be continually honing in on my craft, continually growing. And I think that using the hanging dryer, the Freestyle dryer, really has enabled a whole experience behind the chair with not only myself, but also with my guests, because the cord doesn't get in their face, doesn't get in the way, and the whole experience is able to really flow from start to finish as I'm styling their hair. And for me, it just seals the deal, completes the whole finished look for the individual. And I absolutely love it, and my guests definitely notice as soon as they walk into the styling area. They're like, wow, I've never seen that before. I've never seen these dryers. And aesthetically, I think even for a salon, it just kicks them up a notch and really makes them stand out. And I just think it's an overall amazing tool.